Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your love forecast for the first half of August, from the 1st all the way through the 15th. I hope you guys are doing well. So let's get into the messages here, guys. General advice, as always. I'll be starting off with On the Horizon Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, and the Golden Dalia deck is by Maria of La Belle Anima 13. I'll list everything down below in the description box as far as decks that you see here today. Alright guys, so let's get into it and see what the messages are for the first half of the month. Alright, here we go. So whoever it is that you are focused on at this time, Cancer, so what's going on between you and this person, or just the overall vibe for your love connections at this time? Let's take a look at that. We have clinging. Okay, so this could go either way, of course. Either you're clinging to a person, a situation, an experience, or it's somebody that maybe you're in separation from that's clinging onto you somehow, or you might even be dealing with somebody who's just overly clingy. Okay, I was just about to say that this might be someone from your past, which if you've already been watching my Cancer readings for a while, that's something I've been picking up off of for quite a few months. Okay, where it's someone from your past, could be an ex, that might still be holding on to you somehow. You know, maybe they still think about you. Remember the times that you guys have shared. Now, this is the next card. Look at that. Resurrection. Blast from the past. And so, this might be someone who's holding on to the hope that maybe it's not over. But as we can see with this next card, it is uncertain. Part of the reason why it's uncertain, Cancer, might have something to do with the fact that you've already moved on. So even if this person from the past returns, maybe you're not available. That could be for some of you guys. Or there's a part of you that's not sure if you would want to revisit this situation from the past. There could also be this uncertainty as to maybe how things might have unfolded between you and this person. Look at this. We have astral travel coming up next. So even though you might not be with this person, if you relate to this, there clearly is, as we can see, someone from the past who wants to resurrect a partnership, a connection with you. And if they're unable to do that in the 3D world, that could be what's going on here. Maybe 5D interaction. You guys might be picking up off of this person's vibe in your dreams, or even seeing them in your dreams, or seeing you in theirs. And then bottom of the deck, we've got the void. So there's someone here clearly who's feeling empty, like you've left this empty void in their life. You're not in it. Because if you guys were together, there would be no need for resurrecting anything. That's just what I'm getting. And then look at this. This would have been the next card, Observant. I'm going to pull that one as well, because I do feel that someone from a distance from you is checking you out, maybe on social media, you know. And again, that's something I have observed for a while for Cancer. And I don't know why that is. I'd love to see that in the comments if this is something that you've been relating to for months, you know, or you're just sick and tired of this storyline, but it is presenting itself repeatedly, more than likely, because it's an ongoing thing, you know. So let's go ahead and grab a little bit more advice. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Tarot here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Cancer. So what's going on here? Someone from your past, it seems, is unable to let go. They still think about you. What else do we need to know for Cancer? Three of Cups. They think about maybe those happy memories that you guys have shared, the happy times, the celebrations. There could have even been particular celebrations that are significant for the two of you. It could have been an anniversary. It could have been a birthday. They're holding on to that. They really are. And then we've got the Eight of Swords right here. So this is a type of isolation, imprisonment. It's very mental, you know, so you're definitely in this person's head, Cancer. They think about you. Something going on with the past energies. Wow. We do have sixes popping up. Look at this, Six of Wands, and that's followed by the Six of Cups. Look at the next card. We've got your own energy coming through with the Chariot. So if things are not going anywhere between you and this person, only you can actually get this thing moving. You know, the Chariot represents that movement, and it can only be happening if you allow it to happen. But I'm telling you, there's somebody here who really is thinking about you. The Six of Cups, very nostalgic. They really are tapped into those memories, whatever it is that you guys might have shared before. And this Six of Wands, typically a very positive energy, victorious, you know, recognition of those efforts, success, all of those things. But right now, it's uncertain whether or not this partnership can be revived and can be experiencing a successful reunion. They think about it a lot. It came to an end for a reason. Look at that. We've got the Death card. And so they are possibly observing you from a distance because they can't get to you right now. So the thing with the Death card is, and some of you guys might even be focused on a Scorpio here, there are changes that need to happen. And until those changes are implemented, it is kind of at a standstill, you know? And this uncertainty, it's here. It's presenting itself for whatever reason and why it's there. So even though something came to an end, Cancer, I feel it falls on your shoulders. Not that that's any pressure or anything if you really don't want that, but it ultimately falls on you if this is going to go anywhere at all. Otherwise, it will continue to perhaps be an empty void for this person because you filled their life with so much happiness, and maybe they are focused and unable to let go. That's why they're holding on and clinging onto the hope or the memories that you guys might have shared before. And maybe at this point, all they've got left are those memories. They could even maybe be checking you out on social media if you haven't blocked them, you know, but certainly astral travel. There's this desire to connect with you in however way they're able to. And maybe that's the only way that they're able to. Dreams, 5D, astral travel. That's how they're connecting with you right now. Maybe you're actually able to pick up off of their vibe, Cancer. Maybe you haven't even been able to explain to yourself why you've been feeling that way. This could be why. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some other messages here and see what else is going on. Let me actually put these over here. So let's grab some cards from the Golden Dalia and see what else is happening. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. What else do we need to know? What else needs to come through? Waiting. Maybe they're waiting for the right opportunity to reach out. Okay. Or they know that maybe it's just not the right time to be able to reach out to you. We do have, look at this, forgiveness. If you're able to relate to this, let's just say somebody ended up hurting you. That's why you guys are not together. This is someone from your past. We clearly see that. Maybe they, as it says, they're waiting for forgiveness from you if they hurt you, if they disappointed you. But that's very difficult to obtain if you guys aren't actually speaking or interacting. Look at this. Look at this, Cancer. I couldn't make this up if I tried. We've got soul recognition, and that's followed by past life memories. Do you see this? There's something to do with the past. Now, for some of you guys, maybe you have connected in a past lifetime, and that this soul bond that you guys share is lifetimes long, not just this lifetime. And maybe that's why you guys reconnected in this lifetime, because there's some loose ends there or unfinished business, and they still feel drawn to you somehow, you know. So let's dig a little bit deeper and see what's happening there. That's really interesting. So when it comes to this connection, Cancer, those memories play such a huge role in what's happening here. And, you know, for some of you guys, if you're already in another relationship and you're happy there, that doesn't mean that this person can come in if you really don't want them to come in. But I can tell you, there's someone from your past who still thinks about you. Look at this. Knight of Cups. You guys could either both be water signs, or you could be cross-watching for a Cancer as well. Could be the masculine. Take that if it applies. Romantic lover, love blossoms. That is the energy of the Knight of Cups. Okay? But something clearly happened here where it fell apart. It didn't work out. This right here could represent a very painful ending to the partnership. And so that could be why they need forgiveness. They need to apologize maybe. Look at that. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfilled. Realizing dreams. You're still clearly a part of their dream, Cancer. You're still a part of what it is and who it is that they are wishing for. Look at that. We've got the King of Pentacles. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with a divine masculine representing earth energy. King of Pentacles, Virgo specifically. They could be very successful when it comes to their career, their finances. All of that could be amazing and good. But what could be missing and what that void could represent is the fact that perhaps Divine Feminine, you're not there. You're not a part of their life, perhaps. 7 of Cups, it comes down to the choices and opportunities that are made. Maybe in this past life, they made poor choices, and what they're wanting to do in this lifetime is to correct things so that they can make better choices to manifest this wish to be with you. And I really do feel that for the feminines. This is going to take time. We've got the Temperance card right here. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with a Sagittarian. So yeah, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It may not even happen the first half of August. But there's progress that's being made here. There is this need to just take things slow, to restore balance in this soul connection here. I mean, we have a few months left to this year. Who knows, around Sagittarius season is when this might start moving in the right direction. November, December of this year. Balance restored, but there is this desire to come back together. And some of you guys might have walked away from this individual and they clearly want to have you back. They see you as their wish come true. All right, Cancer. So let's see what else needs to present itself here for the first half of August. So I wanted to go ahead and grab some cards from this deck by Mystic Moon. It's charm cards. So let's see what else you need to know for the first half of August. Someone from your past, I'm telling you, wants to return. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. Key, unlock. Perhaps you really do hold the key to their heart, Cancer. And it's up to you whether you want to unlock that door to let them back in or just lock it and throw away the key. It is your choice. They see you, look at this, as the cream of the crop. Okay, so what that means is perhaps even though you both might have already moved on to other connections, other relationships, you represent the best person that they've ever connected with in any given lifetime. You are the cream of the crop. Wow. Let's grab one more here. One more card for Cancer. And then we'll, of course, clarify with some tarot. Lightning bolt, sudden. Ooh. So this could be unexpected communication. Sometimes when I see this, it kind of reminds me of a tower moment. It could have been an unexpected but sudden upheaval in the partnership. You know, that might have ultimately contributed to the breakup and the separation. But bottom of the deck, look at that. We have watermelon. Some of you guys might really love corn or watermelon. This is about replenishing a partnership, replenishing a connection. Okay, kind of bringing it back to life, right? So let's go ahead and see what else we can learn here. I'll be pulling from my Tabby Tarot Teacher. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. You hold the key as to whether or not this can be revived, whether it can start again, whether someone from your past will be given the opportunity to return. I feel it's up to you. You, the viewer. We have the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Emperor. So this right here represents the Divine Masculine. And they're ready to take action. They're ready to swoop in and fix this already. Ready to take control of the situation. So we do have the Five of Wands that might have resulted in this tower type moment here because there were conflicts that happened that drove a wedge. You guys could have been bickering and arguing and getting into it. A lot of tense moments between the two of you. This can also represent love rivals, you know. And so through trust issues, infidelity maybe, this definitely created some drama, all right? But here's the progress with the Eight of Wands. Things can finally start moving in the right direction. This is telling us here that exciting times are ahead. But in the meantime, there is this need to heal. And maybe it's not the right time to get back together or to even interact. There is this need to give back to oneself. And that also is a part of that replenish energy. This is recuperation time with the Four of Swords. And that's a part of this journey towards replenishing oneself, to give back to you. There's healing first that needs to happen here before any reconciliation can happen. And I feel a lot of it, Cancer, falls on you in a good way to be able to decide whether or not this can culminate in a reunion or you simply empowering yourself to just move on. That as well as your choice and prerogative. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional advice from the Stay Inspired Oracle cards by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. All right, so what else do we need to know here? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer for the first half of August. Someone from the past. Free yourself. Okay, this is your life. Don't live it restricted by your past or the opinions of others. Write a new story. For some of you guys, I already feel that you have. I already feel that you have already freed yourself. Someone from your past might have really messed up a situation and an opportunity to be with you. And maybe that's where that emptiness is. That's coming from that empty void that they are feeling because you're not there. Because there's something tied into the past that keeps popping up. Look at the next message. Miracles defy our concept of reality, but they happen every day. Believe. Okay? It's up to you how you see this. Especially if you still believe that there's someone from your past that you can revive a partnership with. Or you simply believe that after what you've been through with this person, you absolutely can't find love again. If, let's just say, you're single, you're not ready for love, or you're in between partnerships. As long as you believe, you can find what it is that you're looking for. Look at this, guys. We've got release. Release what no longer serves you. Release what is holding you back from your destiny, which goes together with the Free Yourself card. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify that. I'll be pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the Revised Edition. So if this makes sense for you, Cancer, even though maybe that's why it keeps popping up in my readings, because there's someone from your past who wants to return, but maybe you're no longer interested, you've let them go, and you want to keep it that way. Okay. Look at this. We have the Lovers. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini. This person still has love for you. They still feel drawn to you, still very attracted to you. Maybe they made poor choices, as we've seen in the past. Maybe there's a part of you that would just be content leaving this where it is. You know, you've let them go, you freed yourself, you released them, and you're content with that. But what I can tell you when it comes to this person, they're not content with the fact that you guys are in separation. And they're telling you here, you know, they would love a second chance to be able to make different choices to prove to you that they really are the one for you. But that can only happen, again, Cancer, if you allow that, which is possibly why with this Temperance card, it may be a very slow process. They're just going to have to be patient. You know, it may or may not ever happen, but they can't force you into that decision, you know. So Sagittarius season, something might be moving here, or they finally come to the realization that they're barking up the wrong tree. Even though they might want a reconciliation, it might just not happen, and that's something that they're going to have to release for themselves. We clearly see the Tower. Okay, I'm not surprised to see that, especially since we saw this, the lightning bolt, that sudden, unexpected upheaval, chaotic ending to a partnership, you know. And this brings about separations and distance, but it also makes way for lessons and an awakening for this person, perhaps. They needed to experience that jolt with that Tower to realize what they did, what they said. And then here we are, you know, with the Knight of Wands. So I can't help but feel this could have been a masculine who took action towards very impulsive temptations and desires that might have resulted in infidelity for some of you guys. There was this need for teamwork, but maybe that work was lacking. Teamwork was lacking. You guys could have been on very different pages, but what I can tell you here with that Judgment card, they really have gone through their awakening and they want to do things differently. They want to be able to revive this partnership. I'm telling you, there's something going on with that energy, you know, something going on with that energy. And remember, guys, we saw forgiveness earlier, right? The Judgment card is also tapped into that, the desire for forgiveness in order to fix a situation. It's totally up to you if you can find that in your heart, Cancer, if you'll ever be able to forgive this person. If you really don't want a reconciliation, what I can say is you don't want to be holding on to grudges. You don't want to be holding on to that energy of, what's the word I'm looking for, you know, where you're just holding on to the frustration and the pain and what you've been through with this Tower moment. You know, sometimes the forgiveness has to start within your own heart, whether you ever see this person or not in the 3D. You know, it's one of those things where you got to find forgiveness in your heart so that you can move on. So that's a part of the release, as well as freeing yourself from past heartache, past negative experiences, to be able to have a fresh start and a clean slate. But there's clearly somebody here who wants to reconnect with you, at least to talk, maybe just to apologize and to have closure, if it's not to reconnect and have a reconciliation. That is what's presenting itself here. So the ball is in your court, Cancer, as to how this is all going to unfold. You've got a lot of power here heading into the first half of August. All right, guys, so I'll leave that there. Hopefully there's something here that you're able to relate to. If you'd like your own personal private reading, that info is down below in the description box, as well as the action buttons at the end of this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.